What's good, YouTube, man? It's CascadeCam. Welcome back to the channel. It's team number 17. My favorite team, the New York Giants. Play with them every so often, but this dude right here was making me so mad. He kept running, blitzing, chewing up the clock, but I gave him a taste of his own medicine. This right here is sweet revenge. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, share the video. Hope you enjoy it. Peace.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Tennessee Titans. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Nashville. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Here you go, right here.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here you go.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Down right around the 25. Justin Ellis in on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. And it's a Titans touchdown. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second down and 8. Now Jones. And he fires one incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Jones now. Off play action. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight at just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Jones throwing on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Tannehill. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And now a sneak, Tannehill. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of a yard, and that'll be good for a Tennessee first. Look at this, a tight end carry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Operating from the gun. Jones. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 34 yards. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. And the Titans are going to recover the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. It's Barkley on the counter. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Jones. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Off play action. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Charles, I think you and I both agree these guys were outplayed in that first half, and the scoreboard reflected that, but they've come out since halftime. They've looked like a different team.
And it makes you wonder what was said and done in that locker room, because they've made some nice adjustments and they're executing better. I think they got some fiery guys on that sideline that had a few things to say at the half, and now they've come out with a vengeance.
Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.